Hey now, everybody. It is the Rob from Kiss 106 and 103gbfrocks.com. Right here with my tag team partner in podcasting, ready to make the hot tag to the charismatic enigma that is Jerry Valeri. Good morning, Jer.
Good morning, pal. I
How
like
are you?
your shirt today. It's not a wrestling shirt, but that's a nice shirt.
No, I got a broadcast here in a little bit. This is our new swag, and going to be at the American Red Cross trying to raise some money for victims of Florence.
Good for you. That's good. Good. I'm glad
pal.
to see you out and about and being community-minded.
What can I say?
Today, we'll talk about SmackDown. Do you also want to talk about the Mixed Match Challenge, and did you watch it?
Did it even start?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to talk about the Mixed Match Challenge, and no, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
No, okay, well, here, go ahead. What do you want to talk about involved?
When you say did it start, well, I didn't watch it either, but I'm looking at a recap of it. Like, I didn't watch it. I'm confused, if anything, because I saw a promo for Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss, and then what I'm reading says that Braun Strowman was teamed up with Ember Moon. So I didn't know where to go.
Wait, what? No, I specifically remember Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman are supposed to be a tag team this time too.
I know, but here I'm looking at it. It says Braun Strowman and Ember Moon took on Natalya and Kevin Owens.
Why?
I don't know. And then you had AJ Styles and Charlotte taking on the Uso and Naomi. And so, since I didn't watch any of it, and you didn't watch any of it, we're not going to speak to the action. I'm just going to say, stop putting stuff on Facebook Watch. Stop doing this. I hate this.
Well, hey, pal, do you want to cover 205 Live while we're at it? How about an all-in recap?
Story time with Mean Gene Okerlund. Can we recap those?
Well, you probably have seen those already.
I have. I watched those. Those are funny.
My joke was we were going for stuff we haven't watched yet.
No, I know. I know what the joke was. I know what it was. You want to recap that all-in show? I didn't see it. I'm not a real wrestling fan.
I know you're.
I didn't see it.
Why don't we talk about SmackDown and how it was better than Raw this week?
That's a lie, and you know that's a lie.
It was close, but I think I'm giving the tie to SmackDown.
You're just doing that to be an antagonist.
No, I'm not.
You're trying to antagonize me. I loved Raw, and I liked SmackDown, and it was a good SmackDown.
I mean, I'll say it was neck and neck, but I'm giving the tie to SmackDown.
No, not neck and neck.
Really? I'm surprised that this is how we're starting. I didn't know if you would agree or disagree, or at least you think it was close.
I didn't think it was that close. I really didn't. Like, what on SmackDown really resonated for you?
Okay, well, right at the top, I liked the execution, and I'll elaborate on this, but I liked the execution of Daniel Bryan and The Miz, and let me expand on this, because I thought it was on its way to becoming a ho-hum kind of standard way of prolonging this angle. And what I mean by that is you have, Miz kind of taunting Daniel Bryan. Daniel comes out. Daniel kicks The Miz into Maurice, feels bad about it, and that's where we're left.
Right.
And then when it turned into a double cross kind of thing with Daniel kicks Miz into Maurice. Maurice takes a ref bump, but it turns out she's fine. She was working the whole time. I loved that little swerve there. And then they kind of did it again, and you can't tell if Maurice is, what's the term, calling wolf or whatever.
Crying wolf.
Wolf.
I liked the segment as well, but I thought the timing was a little wonked. I thought that Maurice was waiting too long. I thought it dragged out too much, and then I thought that the Miz would have attacked. I don't know. It didn't seem executed properly to me, but I did like the writing where they didn't get one over on Daniel. I liked that.
I also I feel like one of the biggest things to happen this week, as stupid as it sounds, was the end of Rusev Day and Aiden English finally putting the screws to Rusev.
I appreciated how it ended, Because I thought it was going to end with Rusev just beating the hell out of Aiden, because Aiden keeps screwing up his matches and stuff like that. So I think everybody saw it as Rusev Day is just going to beat up Aiden English, and that'll be that. But it was Aiden that did the turn.
Correct. Yeah. And it seems like they also planted a seed for down the line, because, I mean, I guess maybe did they with Lana and Aiden? I was a little confused about all that, but I reading the recap, I guess I did get it all, and it just doesn't make a ton of sense to me. What Aiden English was kind of saying bad things about Lana. Lana overheard it, said she was going to tell Rusev, never got a chance to it before, Aiden turned.
Well, he and Lana they've had tension, I guess. And is it just me, or does Lana not look as good as she did? There's something going on with her face.
Faces can be tough, pal, from someone who knows.
But I think she's like getting work done on her face, and it's going the wrong direction.
Man, I became legit depressed during the show this morning. I was watching one of our station Facebook Live videos yesterday, where the camera person seemed to be especially focused from shooting me from above and behind. Oh man, it's my hair's just going so fast.
It's not a flattering angle on any man in their mid to late 30s and 40s. It's just up and behind. What are you doing here?
Oh man, it was the worst. I'm not happy about it. So there's that.
You think you're thinning a little bit, pal?
I know it. I mean,
I am too. I mean, we both are, and it's okay.
I don't notice it on you at all. But I will tell you, the only redeeming thing...
If you saw me from up and behind is not good up here, pal. It's not. I just benefit from being tall and no one sees it normally. Same with you.
My only redeeming thing is it's good. You can clearly see it's going to be what I refer to as the Arn Anderson horseshoe.
Oh, you have the horseshoe head.
It will be the horseshoe, which I would rather have, although... Brittany said the horseshoe is the worst. I think the horseshoe is the best way to go bald. I don't want the skin yarmulke. I want the horseshoe.
I gotta tell you, pal. I've always not liked the horseshoe head.
Oh, I'll take the horseshoe head over the skin yarmulke.
I mean, skin yarmulke is bad. I've always refused to go bald like my dad, and I'm already starting to, where like you thin everywhere, but you get this like monster pufferoo in the front, and you can turn that into a full head of hair. Like, he'd dive into a swimming pool and come out, and it would just look like a wet beaver tail, but then it would dry, and it would be a whole head of hair. And I'd be like Fabio. Like, how'd you do that? It's a magical comb over puff.
I would rather, I don't know. I feel like the Arn Anderson is the way to go. But Brittany's on Team Jerry on this one, so. It's
all coming off. I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to have to chrome dome it. Going to have to.
Oh, really? I don't think I'm going to Steve Austin it.
I feel like I'd have to. I don't want to just have weird patches everywhere. And if my body has taught me anything in the 41 years I've had it, is that if I'm going to have hair, I'm going to have it in weird places, and it's going to be uneven, and it's going to be spotchy, and it's not going to match, and it's not going to be right. My hair is the worst, from my beard to my head to my armpits to this disaster down here, like to this Yeti, this toadstool Yeti.
I feel like if I have the opportunity to, my plan is to, I'm not like the Rogaine guy. I'm not the color my hair guy. I think I'm not going to comb over. I'm just going to commit to it Arn Anderson style, pal.
Yeah, well, good for you. I would, as your friend, I wouldn't let it go unchecked. If you were like dyeing your hair with shoe polish and putting toupees on and stuff, because you see guys like that. There's this one county commissioner in town, and I saw him, and he's always been kind of like a salt and pepper guy, salt and pepper hair, and it's getting more salt and pepper. And then I saw him the other day, and he had like this 1920s villain goatee, like it was black. It was like he used shoe polish. And I was like, what the heck's going on? And then I heard he's going through a divorce. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. I got to get that just for men stuff.
I have two quick stories about this. Number one is we still haven't talked about the worst possible solution you could do, and that is the hair plugs.
Oh, my God. I don't even consider that an option, pal.
Why? What were you going to say?
Well, like a toupee is the worst option. Do people actually do hair plugs?
Yeah, that's an option, and that's the worst. The wig is better than the plugs.
Because the plugs just look like monkey pubes coming out of your head.
And then, so I know, I won't say who it is, but I know people. So a guy who he did the spray on hair, and he was on a first date with someone in my life, and they were watching a movie on her couch, and when he got up from the couch, he left a black stain on the back of the couch.
It's like that scene in Coming to America with the Soul Glow, and they leave the Soul Glow patch on the couch.
Yeah.
Like the Soul Glow.
So anyway, we can get to we've really detoured here, but
I don't care. Aiden English is going bald poorly.
I don't know. I really think I might be able to make the Arn Anderson work. Well, time will tell.
We'll see, pal. But yeah, I like the Aiden English turn. I did.
So what on Raw? And then when you factor in, AJ Styles and Andrade Almas having a pretty good match, I don't know that Raw beat it, especially when you factor in that SmackDown fit it all into 2 hours instead of 3. I'll let you rebut.
Well, I can't even remember everything. I just remember enjoying Raw more. I really liked Raw for 3 whole hours. I liked Raw. I loved the Leo Rush stuff with Kevin Owens. I liked all the Shield stuff. I liked the Roman Reigns Baron Corbin stuff. I know I was on an island with that.
Yeah, I'm not going to give you that one.
Yeah, I just enjoyed it. I will say, I think the best part of SmackDown Live was the last segment.
Oh, really? That didn't move the meter much for me.
I thought that was the best one because I think Becky Lynch really kicked ass with that promo. She didn't need to Roman Reigns it at the end and say, bitch. but that punctuated it. I really enjoyed it because of Becky, and I think she's doing a great job with the promo. Although I do have a beef.
What's the beef, sir?
The beef.
That's for Stern fans.
I have not done the research, but I feel like if I really looked at it, the last few times, at least on SmackDown, when a woman wins a championship, they have to have a celebration or a coronation or some presentation. They can't just win the championship and then the next night be the champion. Paige or somebody's got to come out and they've got to put it on a pedestal and they've got to hand it to them and they've got to make a big deal about it. And I was just like, when they were like, we're going to do a coronation of Becky Lynch, I was like, why?
Well, why do we need a bridal shower and a baby shower and an engagement party and a wedding?
The answer to those are easy. Yeah. The answer to the baby shower and the wedding shower, that's simple, pal. Presents.
Well, yeah, but it's also they love to be celebrated. That's what all of the stuff is. Guys don't have that stuff. We just have the wedding. And
that's not even for us.
Amen, pal.
I mean, are we going to pretend that it is? Because it isn't. Have you seen those Jack and Jill showers?
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, God almighty, pal. You dodged that bullet. I'm glad it hasn't made its way to Indiana. My wife's brothers, and it's a thing in New York, and I've seen it here now. The Jack and Jill baby showers and the Jack and Jill bridal showers are basically just showers that guys have to go to now.
Oh, pal.
It's a shower, but the women bring the men. The men have to go to this. We give a crap. It's Sunday. There's football on. Stop being the worst.
Yeah, there's football on. Don't bother me with this garbage.
You're acting like you're watching football on a Sunday.
I'm watching something at the very least.
You're not watching football.
There's
you're
a TV on. Brittany didn't have any of the showers.
She didn't even have a bridal shower?
Nope.
Wow.
Pretty simple. I mean, pretty simple. We don't really have any friends.
Yeah.
All my friends are in Pennsylvania.
Far away. But we're coming. We're coming up.
I can't wait, pal. It's going to be great. You haven't gotten an invitation yet, have you?
No, but it might come today.
No, this would still be soon.
What'd you think of the Randy Orton stuff last night?
Okay, I had one weird little beef with it, but after that, I was okay with it. So my beef was the way they tossed to it. And what I mean by that is they were like, my understanding is there's some commotion in the production truck. Let's go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
But the commotion hadn't really started yet, or there was no real reason why that word would have gotten to them. Randy was just in the production truck.
They might as well have just said, we're getting word that it's time to turn to the production truck.
Correct, yeah. And I know it's wrestling and I'm overthinking it, but in real life, they would not have, given the announcers that word yet until a commotion broke out. Like sometimes commotion breaks out in the production truck.
But I want to see the commotion in the production truck. The first I want to see from that is on my TV screen. I want to see the weird stuff. Throw up the rainbow lines or something. Weird camera angle. Something's going on in the production truck because the production value of this show just went to hell.
Well, and also keep in mind, where do they choose what shots to take? In the production truck. Why would we throw it to the production truck? The production truck's going to throw it to themselves. Exactly, pal. That was my little beef with that. But outside of just the fact of it looked like he was kind of getting off on Jeff Hardy's pain. He teased that he's got another victim forthcoming. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I wonder who he's going after. It's going to be a favorite, right? It's going to be a fan favorite.
I would think so. And I also have to say, we can all probably acknowledge it looks like, really beginning the week before Evansville, it seems like Randy Orton has made a positive career pivot. Because we were all hating on him.
Hating his guts. Every time his music played, I'd hate it. Now, I'm actually interested to see who he goes after, pal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's been a modern thing. Like I know, first part of the year, we were all real sour on Orton. But
all I've got to say is they've got to choose carefully. Pick somebody carefully who he goes after, because he's not someone that can have a great match with just anybody. That was proven with the Jinder Mahal disasters. So make sure whoever he goes after is someone that can really bring it out.
Do you have any ideas?
I mean, I have ideas of who would be a good fit for it, but like AJ Styles would be a good fit, but story-wise, it doesn't work right now.
Well, I mean, it feels like I feel like there's got to be some sort of baby face, probably a super over baby face who's not doing anything on SmackDown.
That's the problem, because the two that come to mind have a lot going on. AJ and Daniel Bryan. They've got a lot going on. Could he go after the New Day? That would be an interesting way to go about it, because they're super over.
There's got to be someone we haven't seen in a minute. Oh, there's got to be somebody. Nakamura's a heel, right?
He is a heel. I'm going to the roster.
Okay, yeah, that works. Because Rusev's with English.
Yep.
I feel like we've only seen the same 7 people. Who else could it possibly be?
I'm going to SmackDown Live here, and I'm looking.
R-Truth.
I'm
just yell out some babyface names.
I have yet to find one, pal. I mean, the first ones I see are all Sandy guys: Andrade, Big E, Daniel Bryan. Let's see, Jeff Hardy. It's not going to be him. I'm all the way down to the P's, and I don't have one yet. Randy Orton, and I still haven't gotten to one that makes any sense at all. Dude, let me read you the list. Where do you hear this? There's no one to pick from. Aiden English, AJ Styles, Alexander Wolf, Andrade, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Big E, Billy Kay, Byron Saxton, Carmelo, Cesaro, Charlotte, Jericho, Corey Graves, Daniel Bryan.
You say Jericho?
Yep, Jericho's on there. one of the Colognes, Eric Young, Harper, Hardy, the Usos, Kane, Carl Anderson, Killian Dane, Kofi Kingston, Luke Gallows. I mean, dude, it's R-Truth, Rowan, Rusev, Samoa Joe, Sheamus, Shelton Benjamin, The Miz, Ty Dillinger, and Xavier Woods. Wow. Did I say anybody that fits that profile at all?
Well, time will tell. Now we're a little excited.
He's going after Greg Hamilton.
R-Truth.
R-Truth makes the most sense on this GD list.
It literally does. He's the only babyface not in a tag team.
Super over babyface, not in a tag team. There he is.
I wouldn't call him super over, but
he's super over.
R-Truth?
He comes. He's over. He's over enough. I mean, everybody does the what's up, says what's with him.
That's why you're the charismatic enigma.
Everybody does that with him. What's up? What's up? Say what? Say what? Say what's up? What's up? Say what's up? They do it every time. You can get with this, and you can win with that, and you can hit with that, and you can do with this. That's what he does every time. It's over.
Maybe I'll go with Daniel Bryan.
It would prolong.
Right? So I don't know. Anything else worth talking about? I mean, I know we haven't spent a ton of time talking SmackDown, but I still discussing it. I still think I give it, again, it's close, but I'm giving the tie to SmackDown, I think, and I'm doing that genuinely.
I disagree with you genuinely.
That's fine. We covered Becky Lynch, didn't we? I mean,
yeah, and Charlotte and her massive baboo bows.
Basically, Paige was just saying, "Hey, can you guys be friends?" And Becky pretty much said no.
I said, "No, we're not going to be friends. What are you, crazy? We're never going to be friends."
Daniel Bryan escapes the trap on Miz TV. Aiden English breaks up Rusev Day. Cesaro beat Kofi Kingston. That was kind of, forgettable.
Other than that, we could do 3 birthdays and we're all set.
All right. Asuka defeated Billie Kay. Thoughts there?
I'm in love with Billie Kay.
I'm still a Peyton Royce guy, pal, but I respect your opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't kick either one of them out of the sack.
Whose birthday is it? We can sign off, I guess, with that, because I guess there wasn't really much to talk about. I'm curious if the universe thinks that Raw or SmackDown was better. I will just remind everyone, SmackDown did everything it did in 2 hours. I'll just remind everybody that. Happy birthday, Renee Young. Oh. Happy birthday, Brisco. Gerald Brisco. Gerald Brisco. Yep. And tomorrow, a very happy birthday to Greg the Hammer Valentine and the man who Rob's fashioning his hairstyle after, Arn Anderson, Double A. Double A, looking good, pal. I appreciate you giving the horseshoe a tough reputation. You're going to look so tough in red and white tighties. You're going to look so good, man. Everyone will be afraid of my spine buster. The best spine buster in the business.